Money. It is the ghost that haunts every civilization, the puppet master of empires, and the architect of our modern world. We chase it, worship it, and fear it, yet few understand its true nature. Is it tangible, or merely a shared hallucination? Today we embark on an epic odyssey spanning 10,000 years. From the first clink of coins in ancient Lydia to the silent hum of Bitcoin mines, we'll uncover how humanity's obsession with wealth forged kingdoms, ignited revolutions, and now threatens to unravel the fabric of society itself. This is the wealth illusion. Imagine a world without money. A farmer in Mesopotamia, 8000 BCE, cradles a basket of barley. He needs a new plough, but the blacksmith wants goats, not grain. Nearby, a potter offers her wares for salt, but the salt trader demands timber. This was barter, a chaotic dance of double coincidence where survival hinged on luck. Yet even here, ingenuity flickered. In Catalhoyuk, one of humanity's first cities, archaeologists found clay tokens, primitive contracts representing sheep, jars of honey, or days of labor. These tokens, stored in bula clay envelopes, were the first records of debt. But as trade expanded, humanity needed something more universal. Enter the first proto-currencies. In the jungles of Guatemala, the Maya used cacao beans, edible, portable, and divisible. Pacific Islanders traded whale teeth and obsidian blades. The Aztecs prized cuachtli, cotton cloth blessed by priests. But these systems were fragile. A bad harvest could erase wealth. A shipwreck could doom a kingdom. Money needed to evolve or die. Metal changed everything. Around 3000 BCE, Sumerian kings began stamping silver ingots with temple seals, guaranteeing purity, but carrying silver was risky. Bandits lurked. Scales could be rigged. Then, in 600 BCE, along the golden sands of Lydia's Pactolus River, a revolution sparked. King Alyattes ordered his artisans to stamp lumps of electrum, a natural gold-silver alloy with a lion's head. These were the first coins, portable, durable, and unforgeable, or so they thought. Coins spread like wildfire. Greek city-states minted drachmas with gods and heroes. Persia issued darics stamped with King Darius's archer. Money became propaganda, but coins had a dark secret. Rulers soon realized by mixing gold with cheaper metals they could stretch their wealth. Rome debased its denarius to fund endless wars. By 268 CE, the silver content plummeted from 98% to 0.02%. Inflation soared, soldiers mutinied. The lesson: when money loses trust, empires crumble. While Europe drowned in Dark Age chaos, China birthed a financial revolution. In the Tang dynasty, 618 to 907 CE, merchants grew weary of hauling metal. Instead, they deposited coins with local agents, receiving feiqian, flying cash, paper notes redeemable in distant cities. But this was just the beginning. By 1024 CE, the Song dynasty faced a crisis. A copper shortage left them unable to mint coins. Their solution? State-issued jiaozi, the world's first government-backed paper money. Printed with intricate designs and threats of death to counterfeiters, jiaozi funded China's golden age. But power corrupts. Emperors printed recklessly to fund wars and palaces. By 1210 CE, hyperinflation turned jiaozi to confetti. Meanwhile, along the Silk Road, a new idea took root credit. Arab traders used sak, early checks, while Jewish merchants in Cairo pioneered bills of exchange. In Venice, the Medici family built a banking empire on ledger entries, proving money could exist as numbers on a page. The seeds of modern finance were sown. In 1492, Columbus stumbled not onto India, but onto a financial time bomb, the Americas. Spanish conquistadors looted Incan gold and Aztec silver, flooding Europe with precious metal. Prices quadrupled, wages stagnated. The price revolution ignited social chaos and birthed modern capitalism. By 1816, Britain had enough. They anchored the pound to a fixed weight of gold, the gold standard. Soon the world followed. Gold was stable, rare, and eternal. Or so they believed. But gold had a fatal flaw: it couldn't stretch. When World War I erupted, nations abandoned the standard to print money. Post-war, they scrambled to return, crushing economies with deflation. Then came 1929. The stock market crashed. Banks failed. The gold standard strangled recovery. Countries couldn't print money to save jobs. By 1933, the US outlawed private gold ownership. The lesson: gold was a tyrant. Humanity needed a new god, and it arrived at Bretton Woods. July 1944. As World War II raged, 44 nations gathered in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire. Their mission: rebuild global finance. The US dollar, backed by gold, became the world's reserve currency. But America's vaults couldn't keep up. By 1971, Nixon severed the dollar's last tie to gold. Money became fiat, Backed by nothing but faith in governments, chaos followed. The 1970s saw stagflation prices and unemployment soared. In 2008, Zimbabwe printed $100 trillion notes as hyperinflation hit 89.7 sextillion%. Yet fiat also birthed miracles: credit cards, mortgages, and stock markets. By 2000, money was no longer physical. It was digital, existing as bytes in bank servers. But the system had a crack, and a mysterious figure named Satoshi Nakamoto would pry it open. January 3, 2009. Amid the ashes of the 2008 financial crisis, a cryptic message appeared online. Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. It was the genesis block of Bitcoin, a currency free from governments, backed by code. For some it promised liberation, for others chaos. Cryptocurrencies exploded. Ethereum introduced smart contracts. El Salvador made Bitcoin legal tender, but scandals followed. Mt. Gox collapsed, FTX imploded, and rug pulls drained billions. Meanwhile, governments struck back. China banned crypto. The EU launched digital euro trials. The stakes? Control. If money is code, who writes the rules? Today, 90% of money is digital, a number on a screen. Central banks now pilot CBDCs, programmable money that could expire or track spending. Critics warn of dystopia, money that enslaves. The question lingers: is this the next step, or the final illusion? From Bali to Bitcoin, money's story is a mirror of humanity itself, our ingenuity, our greed, our endless quest for control. But beneath the golden code lies a truth we often forget. Money is a story, a shared fiction, and like all stories, it can be rewritten. Will we cling to the illusions of the past, or dare to imagine a new chapter, one where money serves humanity, not the other way around? The choice is ours. But remember, every financial revolution began with a single idea. This is the wealth illusion, and the next revolution is already here. Subscribe now and hit the bell. Next week we expose how debt became the world's most powerful drug.